So a lot of you may be looking at Bitcoin coming out of the weekend into the beginning of the week. I certainly have been looking at it. In fact, I looked at it so closely that I might have screwed up my initial buy zones looking at Fibonacci because I might not have actually gone back far enough when the buying began. So this week, I want to take you through my new buy zones in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin in a video I like to call I F'd Up. Hey everybody, Tom Gentile. Welcome to Tom's Trading Room. You know what we do here. We show you how to spot rules-based opportunities, create alternative risk trades, and of course, plan, execute, and manage those trades. You can find out all about us, as well as get some free goodies by looking in the description below. Okay, so yeah, I've had a great run with cryptocurrencies. That being said, we've actually on my own investments and stuff that we've published, we have sold a lot of the toppiness earlier this year in Bitcoin. But as I evaluated them in the beginning, I was looking at a short-term approach, and I might have needed to go back a bit farther. So in today's video, what I want to do is I want to show you Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin one more time, but with longer-term projections between the start to the end, as well as what I like to call better pullbacks. So let's go ahead and look at my computer as we move forward. Before I begin, though, you know, I do this on every quick video. Read this disclaimer. All you got to do is just hit pause. You can read it in its entirety. I'm going to mention two quick things. Number one, stock options and crypto trading have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. And number two, I am not an investment advisor. I'm here to show you and educate you how it is that I spot rules-based opportunities and create alternative risk trades in today's market. All right, so let's go ahead and move back and take a look at really three charts I want to share with you here real quick. So the first one is a chart of Bitcoin. And as you can see here, I've taken a longer term approach. We are looking at now the last 200 days, all right? That includes weekends, that includes holidays on BTC. That takes us all the way back to when Joe Biden was elected president of the United States. That takes us back to BTC at 15,000. Now, if you remember earlier, I was looking at the 30,000 mark. But when I take this back to 15,000, we still have that 63,558 top that we saw, all right? But what I also see is the initial drop down, right, that took us down to around the $45,000 mark. Then we had the push back up that took us back into the high 50s, and the subsequent down move that takes us where we were recently, as recent as Sunday. Now, if you're an Elliott wave trader, you may have heard of this particular terminology where we like to see these wave counts where the market moves higher, and then we see corrective waves. And if this is correct, this is looking more and more like an ABC correction. And this ABC correction has taken us down to these recent levels at around 30,000 BTC. So where do we go from here? Well, one of two things can occur. Obviously, well, one of three things can occur. We could keep going down and completely obliterate this chart, all right? Let's get the worst out of the way right now. The second thing is that we could make a rally, but then we're going to run into problems right around 45,000, which this support now becomes resistance. The A support line could become the resistance line before we drop back down. Or the best thing could happen, and as we rally back up to this B area, and then make another pivot to the downside using A as the new support before moving higher, creating a head and shoulders bottom formation, right? One of those three events are going to occur. I'm expecting event number 2 or event number 3 to occur, and that is after the onslaught of selling that's happened in just the last couple of weeks, a relief rally is due in cryptocurrency. So that's what I see for Bitcoin, is that, and I have 33,449 as that target low. All right, we get back above and close below that area, then I would start to get a little bit nervous about the markets moving lower. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and that is the symbol ETH. Now, Ethereum, as you can see, started out its session back around election day. That was when Ethereum was actually just below 500. In fact, it was trading at around $435 at that time. It made a move and really started to gain steam at the beginning of the year, taking us all the way up to, guess what? Not even 2 weeks ago, 4178.02. From 4178.02, we made a quick 50% retracement that took us down on Wednesday and then again on Sunday down to the 61.8% retracement level at around 1885. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit of a move to the upside. This doesn't even count as an ABC correction. This is a very quick 50% to 61.8% retracement. It's a 61.8% retracement off of these lows. It's a 50% retracement starting at 0, going up to just above 4,000 and coming down to just below 2 before gaining some early week traction. Where does Ethereum go from here? Well, again, my support point is 1885. We will see. We got to get above this 38% resistance, which is around 2748.50. We get above that, and then I think we have some strength to move back up to our old highs. But that's the number I'm looking at right now as the next level of resistance, 2748, where our level of support is at 1885. And finally, for those of you Doge traders, I don't trade Doge. I've made that clear in the past. I have family members that own Doge. In fact, one of them owns it below a penny. He seems to be the guy that's laughing last right now, but he's not laughing as much as he used to. Let's take a look at Doge and see where Doge is going. And so the Dogecoin, and I've got this going all the way back to, this thing was less than a penny a coin, a penny a token back on election day. From then, it became about a 5-cent stock as we headed into the beginning of the year. But in February, jumped up, got above 5, and more recently jumped up to as high. In fact, the intraday highs were in the mid-70s before pulling back. We have the closing high at 68.94. It has not seen a level like this since the Saturday Night Live a couple weeks ago when Elon Musk hosted. It has dropped since then. It has put in, it looks like a very quick ABC correction. But notice it dropped through the 38% level at 42 cents, through the 50% level at 34 cents, and finally hitting the 61.8% retracement level down here below 26.5 cents. I have 26.5 cents as the area that I see it going to. You know, I look at this one and I think if you really are looking at a lottery ticket here, the lottery ticket I would look at, if you missed the one where Elon Musk was presenting, that was the Sell the News event a couple weeks ago. But if you want another Sell the News event, I got one for you. And that is if and when Coinbase lists Dogecoin as a coin on their exchange, right? And it's seeming more like a when than an if. And when this happens, what we've noticed that every time a coin on Coinbase gets listed, that coin goes up by 100% on the day it lists. That could be your second chance sell day if you're looking to sell Dogecoin. So looking at everything, guys, you know, I mean, let's round out the whole month of May. The month of May for the markets as a whole was sell in May and go away, and that also seemed to be the case with cryptocurrency, because over the last 20 days, crypto has made a big correction of about 50% on average, depending on the coin you're looking at this month alone. June, as we enter June, looks very promising in terms of the fact that, first of all, we don't have a whole lot of news coming out in June. Second of all, we're coming off Memorial Day. That's typically a bullish week, could carry us into a bullish month. Seasonal-wise, June looks like a very promising month, not just for stocks, but also for cryptocurrencies. Hey, thanks again for watching the video. 3 things for you. Number 1, for more information on how we trade like rules-based traders, check out the description below this video. I've got a lot of free stuff there for you. Number 2, like this video, please. It helps support the channel. And finally, if you subscribe to the video and ding the button next to it, you'll get the next one as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next video.